Welcome back to Lessons of a Housewife. Please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Hit the notification bell to alert you for all my new videos. Like this video, comment video on this video, share this video. And let's talk about this clip I have here. Now, those of you who haven't seen it, it's on Spiritual World. You can go ahead and check them out. They're a very big platform. And I had to take this clip and review it. There's a lot that's shown in this clip that actually proves why men don't come to us, why they don't speak to us anymore. And it's all because of the actions of the women on this show, the host, and the mother. Vivica A. Fox brings on a single mother and a young son to, I guess, discuss the issues that the single mother is having with this son. So you know I had to review this. I had to review this one. So let's go ahead and start it off, and I'll let you know how I feel on each side.
Is desperate for her son, Ty, to get his life together. He has no job and no goals. Lavinia, what was Ty like as a child?
I'm a single parent. I had to work. This kid would pick up his two little sisters, make sure that they eat, make sure that their homework was done. If I had to stay late, he'd make sure they took a bath and put them to sleep. And then he changed.
Ty, you're getting really emotional right now, and so am I, because...
Yeah, I did change, and I'm still that kid. I'm still that kid.
I haven't seen him in 10 years.
I'm still that kid. I'm tired. I'm depressed. I'm tired.
You go. Okay.
I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm hurt. I've been through stuff in my life.
Because
that's personal. No, it don't even matter about none of that.
It does matter.
No, listen, it does, but I'm tired. Like I said, I'm depressed. I have personal things going on. Sometimes that
Tell us what those personal things are.
That can stop people. Me being depressed.
What are those personal things you're going through? Stop yelling about them and tell us about it.
All right, like...
Right there. Right there. Stop yelling about it and tell us about it. Stop yelling about it and tell us about it. He's already trying to express the issues that he's having and why he is depressed. Maybe he would have mentioned it if she didn't cut him off. That's the reason right there why men don't come to us, why they don't speak to us. That's it right there. Look how she's looking at him. Like she's blown away about his reaction when he's saying that he's depressed. You see how she mentioned on how he used to do everything for his siblings, make sure that they're in bed, cleaning up and all of this stuff. Her biggest complaint is that he stopped doing it. He stopped doing her job. That's the issue she's having with him. He stopped doing her job. He's mentioning that he is depressed. He's having an issue with this. There's a reason behind that. Look at her reaction to the way her son is expressing the issues that he is having emotionally and mentally. He's breaking down on national television, trying to express the issues that he's having. He has been depressed. And then you got self-centered Vivica A. Fox talking about, I'm getting emotional too. It's not even about you. Who cares or how you feel? The topic of discussion is his depression, what he is going through right now. But she cut him off. Let's move on.
my personal stuff. Like, I never really had friends. And then when I got around friends, I basically always did, exactly, I always had to, like, it's like, I feel like, yeah, you gave me everything, but you kind of gave me too much. But because you gave me too much, my friends were jealous of me. I always had fake friends around me. So that's what I'm saying. It's cool that you did that, but you also got to understand what that brings, what that attracts, Mark. You got to feel me on that. That's what I'm saying.
You got some twisted logic going on here. That's some twisted logic.
Like, I'm just saying it's mental.
Twisted logic. The young man's trying to express the issues that he's having, and they called it twisted logic. Five other women on the show. 5 other women. Five other women on the show trying to tell this young man about twisted logic. He's trying to express the issues at hand that his mother's obviously overlooked. His mother never paid attention to, because obviously the only thing she's concerned about is everything that she had him do that was her responsibility, he stopped doing. That's the issue at hand here. He stopped doing what I needed him to do. But yet the clip starts off with that he won't get a job. According to Vivica Fox, the issue is he won't get a job, he won't get his life together. Because he had a mother that made him do her job. He had to take care of his siblings. He had to make sure they were put in bed. He had to be the big brother and do her job as a mother. That pushes him into a depressive state. And they called it
that's some twisted logic.
I'm just saying.
twisted logic. Twisted logic. These are the same black women that swear up and down that men don't express themselves, men don't talk to us, men don't do this. This is why. Look at her reaction to him expressing what he's dealing with. All these women up there have nothing to do with this young boy's life, this young man's life. Nothing to do with it. But yet they can give him advice on anything. What is obviously missing? What is obviously missing up here that he needs to get advice from? There's no man up here on this show. How the heck 5, including Vivica, 6, plus his mother, 7 women on a show is going to be able to tell him about his depression and what he's going through? Or what he's lacking, how he needs to better himself. How are they going to tell him that? Why did his mom bring him on this show? Why? She wanted to gain sympathy points from a group of other women that's part of her own echo chamber. She probably watches this show on a regular and listens to everything they say. To bring him on this platform, to have him humiliated about the issues that he is having. Single mothers. This is a problem. We want to complain about men's development all the time. And this is the type of group of people that we listen to on how to raise them, how to take care of them. We ain't listening to the men that we had them with. We listening to these little echo chambers on TV. Obviously she had to. That's why she brought them on this exact show. She already know they fall in line of what she feels is right. Let's move on.
Going on here. That's some twisted logic.
I'm just saying it's mental things that can mess with it's mental things that bothers me in the physical world.
You're telling us that you're depressed?
I don't have motivation. How can I have motivation? Yes, how can I have my motivation when everything is handed to me?
Right, so you're telling us that you're depressed?
Yeah, I'm depressed.
He mentioned he had everything handed to him from his mother. She gave him everything. She spoiled the heck out of him. He has no motivation, but he has depression. He has depression because he lacks the motivation. He lacks the drive. Who will push that drive in him? Who would actually give him the advice he needs to get him out of this mindset, to get him out of this emotional breakdown? Obviously, his mother couldn't do it. That's what got him here. So 6 other women's going to give him the advice? 6 other women's going to tell him what he needs to do? Mothers cannot raise their sons by themselves. Mothers can't raise sons at all. We can't. This is evidence right here in the bag that you can claim that you've done everything you need to, but did you really? Because look where he is at. Look where his emotions is at. Look where his mind is at. He is trying to explain that, yes, I was taken care of, okay, but that's not what I needed. I needed motivation. I needed discipline. I needed responsibility, besides having to take care of the role that my mother wanted to put me in. None of these women are trying to hear that, because it just shows the flaw in single parenting. If they agree with anything he says, it shows the flaw in his mother's parenting. Let's move on.
Always depressed. I'm in a dark spot. I know I'm in a dark spot, and I've been there for a long time.
But Ty, that's still no reason that if you feel that in your dark place, to take that out on your mother.
That's my best friend, yo.
And that's the problem. Obviously, she already just made it seem like his mother is the victim in all of this. And he has a mental state to believe his mother is his best friend. Him thinking that she's failed. She failed as a parent. You're not supposed to be your kid's best friend. You're supposed to be a parent. You're supposed to be a mother. You're supposed to be a father, not a best friend. We don't have kids to befriend them. We have kids to guide them. We lead them somewhere. She brought him on a public platform because of him not being in the right mental state of becoming a man yet. And to a bunch of other women on a platform. How is this not embarrassing? She literally exploited her son to be told she's right. Instead of seeking the actual help he needs, probably contacting his father or any male role figure that he can actually have in his life, she brings him on a platform with 6 other women. Let's continue.
Exactly. Do you
friend. I
listen?
can't even talk
And you
to
know,
my mom.
Okay, hold up. So has he had a problem with alcohol?
He has a problem with alcohol. He's an alcoholic. Ty, when did you start drinking? How old are you?
Probably 13.
13. Okay.
Probably
That's
13.
Very early.
She be drinking with me. She put me on.
I put you on at 13?
She put me on. Yeah.
You're a liar.
Vivica, how much is he drinking?
He drinks 5 and 6. 5.
Look at that. Look how the subject switched. Look how the subject switched. No longer let's find out what the cause of this boy's pain is. He has a drinking problem, right? He has a drinking problem. And what does he say? He can't talk to his mom, and he has a drinking problem. He started early, and she allowed it. She literally pushed him into it. And she gonna say, you're a lie. Why would he say that on national television? Already, he feels some tired of her to not make her seem like the bad guy. Which is why he's depressed. He don't want to see his mom as the problem. She led him to drinking. the outcome of any depression. And all they want to do is talk about that. Oh, well, he has an alcohol problem. Let's negate the fact that there's something that caused it. Let's just talk about his alcohol problem.
To 6 bottles, and the bottles is like this, like the 40 ounces.
Oh, he's chugging some 40 ounces?
Yeah,
The
we
40
did that
ounces.
Years ago, I was like 17,
The
19.
That's a lie. 5
Really?
and 6. I promise you, Vivica. 5 to 6.
I would throw up
a
now.
day.
I would throw up. If I tried that now, I would throw up now.
no.
If I tried that now,
that's a long
I'm telling
list.
you.
That's binge drinking.
Let me tell
5
you
to 6
something.
drinks
Y'all
binge
bill that
drinking.
y'all have, he's only been here a day and a half.
Right.
So tell us, you stayed at a hotel that the show put you up in, and you ran up almost a $200 bar bill.
Here, let's talk about it. 1 bottle of whiskey, $60. 1 bottle of premium tequila, $71.18. 1 bottle of regular tequila, $17.52. We got some beer, a couple soft drinks, and an orange
Hi,
juice.
I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You did this yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
Why would you think that's okay?
I didn't. I wasn't thinking.
Look at that. Look at that. You did this the other day. You drunk up all of this liquor, this alcohol. You spent all this money. Why do you think that's okay? Totally off the subject that he was actually having an issue. When he tried to break down that he was having an issue of depression, they wouldn't even let him discuss the issue of his depression. They threw it away. Twisted logic, they called it. Twisted logic. They keep cutting them off. They're not even getting to the root of the problem. All they hear is, okay, he's on an alcohol binge. He's the problem. They named off all of the things that he was drinking within a day and is not concerned about what's really causing this. They have to find him to be the blame. They have to make him the problem. If they don't make him the problem, then they have to prove, they will prove that the single parenting that his mother provided him failed. This was so sad to watch. This young man get publicly humiliated about issues that he's actually having. An attorney on there for what? Her input for what? What does an attorney have to do with his depression? What, are they pressing charges on the young man for the bill? What's going on? Who are these other women? And why do they are even obligated for some insight? How? Why do they not have any men up there that might have had the issue that can talk to him about it? They kept men off of this show for a reason. They don't want real men talking to these other men out here, these young men that are having issues. That's why they don't like the whole manosphere. They want young men to keep thinking they're the problem. They're not trying to find no solutions for him. They're not trying to help him at all. And his mother's sitting there and allowing it publicly. Let's move on.
You just did it.
I wasn't thinking.
But did
I
you
saw it.
drink all
I
that
saw it.
liquor
I
by
saw
yourself?
it. No, I had friends with me.
On our tab, you know, Vivica, I want to say, I don't feel anything. This is all something that, as an alcoholic, I'm very familiar with. It's the woe is me story. The oh, I'm so sorry. Well, feel sorry for me because I was deprived of this, that, and the other thing, and I was raised really well, just like this kid was.
Look at that. They call it woe is me. Isn't this the same type of tactic that women use? These women are not trying to hear anything he has to say. They're not trying to be part of the solution. This co-host don't feel anything, and none of them will. None of them will feel anything for what he is going through. None of them care. This is just content. For the whole audience to point the finger. Man bad. Oh, he ran up a bill on our tab. That's the problem. That's the problem at hand here. Single mothers are the problem for young sons. They're a major problem. Because if you truly cared for your son, who you had that boy with, that son would be with. He would get the discipline and the responsibility and the motivation that he actually needs. Instead, she exploits him on a national television show in front of 6 other women. And got the nerve to wonder why he's depressed. Let's move on.
This is all, I don't feel any emotion toward him right now.
Why?
Because it's all a game. It's all his
For
MO.
him to get his way?
His MO. His manipulation of his, I would cry. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm never going to drink again. I'm never going to drive drunk.
Yeah, it's desperate.
And that's the end of the clip, you guys. You see there? So the young man owes his mother the apology because he spent a $200 bill on alcohol. This was a sad video clip. I had to discuss it with you guys. A very sad thing. This is one of the major reasons why we have a lot of black men out here that are dying, that have nothing going for themselves, that are living with this type of depression. And women don't care. They're only concerned about themselves. They're only concerned about what's going on with them. They can care less of what's happening with anybody else. Women are so self-centered. It was such a self-centered idea for a mother to bring her son on this type of show. It was such a self-centered idea for Vivica A. Fox to have a whole other echo chamber of women to come here and speak to him on something that they have no idea what he's going through. And they never figured it out. They didn't even let him speak it. They automatically pushed that away and pushed the totem pole over to his alcoholism. They didn't even try to discuss the issues at hand that he was having anymore. Because, this is what he's doing. This is what we need to focus on. This is bad. Not everything that caused it. We don't need to get to the root of that. What kind of advice these women are going to give a young man? None of them can give advice to a young man. His own mother can't even help him. But she bring him on a show with to a bunch of other women? Like that was going to help? Or you was going to just humiliate him into position? I don't know. This was heartbreaking. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Hit the notification bell to alert you for all my next new videos. Make sure you like this video, comment this video, share this video. Follow me on all my social media sites. Lesson of Housewife on IG, Lower Volume 1 on Twitter. And as always, I thank you all for watching.